Hello, everybody. This is KY Bob, and this is another episode of Game Set Live. And if Fabio wasn't here, I would say that the most original members we've had on the show in a long time. But I don't know where he's at. I think he's out buying milk in Brazil. But anyway, hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode. This was going to be an episode about PALWORD and AI and artists and developers getting mad, saying that the stealing assets and not really putting the blood, sweat, and tears into the artistry like they should be. And then today, wow, we've got a lot more to talk about, everybody. Got some great people on the show tonight. Let's just start at the top. Mr. Infinite Umbra, sir, how are you doing? What are you playing? And are you looking forward to this conversation? Your alphabetical order, you're on top. Gosh. Ooh, okay. Yeah. You almost caught him poke. Almost. What? Oh, they may have me, but
I hate when that happens.
OBS.
I hate when that happens.
Listen, but we understand. They knew that you were going to go to Umbra first, so nobody wanted to hear that.
OBS update. So my mic was good, but the OBS update sent my system audio back to default. But anyway,
I fully understand.
I almost feel like that first.
So they heard
should be like an audio check, almost. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
You know?
So everybody heard me, and start the show, and then go to Umbra. So Umbra, just repeat what you just said.
Yeah. So if you all didn't know, I was saying that I am the most important one. Yeah, I'm the most important one here, so that's why he started with me. Bushido protested. Of course he would. He's a hater. But everybody else agreed and thanked me for me being here. I further said that I
remember that part.
Yeah, well, you older, so you need some ginkgo biloba in your life. You might.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, all of the guys collectively agreed, particularly Bushido and Mac. They both said, yes, we very much praise you for being here. And I agree with them that they should be praising me. But being humble as I am, as you can clearly see, I want to move on to
Hey, Bush is light up in the hospital right now. Please do not make him have a heart attack because he's laughing so hard.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, it's almost impossible when me and him start talking and joking with each other. But yeah. But as far as what I've been playing, I had been playing the Prince of Persia, is what I was saying, and I had played through that and beat it the other day. Loved all of it, man. It had like three different glitched areas that stopped me and prevented me from getting my 100% for the achievements for certain things. But other than that, once they patched that through, is whatever. So it's not the biggest of deals. I would give the game a 9 out of 10. Seriously, it's like one of the best Metroidvanias I've ever played. It's that good. So if you guys are on the fence, I would say get off of it. It's a affordable price, so I think $50 entry for the basic, which is all you need, and it's just a good game. Ubisoft, they hit the home run here, and it's by the same team. If you didn't know, who created Rayman and Beyond Good and Evil, so they have pedigree. Good game. Played a bit of PALWORD, like I said. Didn't get far. Much like you are on here, I was just cavemaning it out with a little club before I moved on. But I'm going to go back though eventually after I get actual friends to play with. So, which I'll be doing soon. But other than that, yeah, can't wait to enslave. I mean, befriend some pals.
Yeah, it's like I've seen what is it, Charlanazord. I've seen her say it. I've seen Jake Baldino. I've seen them say it, and every time they start talking about it, about what your pals can do around the base, and then they say slave, and I'm like, is that politically correct anymore? I don't think that is, but oh man,
It's just about inside that game.
oh, I mean, no, they love you. They love you. They do. The pals all love you. On next to Mr. Bushido in 7. Mass Effect represent. How you doing, sir? What you been playing?
Good. What's going on, Bobby? You know what's funny? I've just been on PowerWorld. I've been really, really addicted to the game, and that's really what I've been playing mostly. And I ran into an area I wasn't supposed to be in, and I got duped. And that's what I get. But it's a really fun game.
Yeah, it is. I'm enjoying it. Enjoying it lots. And, wow. I haven't said this in so long. Power Man 4K, sir. How you doing? How you been? What you been playing? And, yeah, are you excited to be back on the show for a short while?
Yeah, dude, I actually am. I've been kind of lurking in the background from my job and listening to you guys, kind of trying to keep up with everything that's going on. But it's good to be back. Good to talk to some old friends. As far as what I've been playing, I put I think 20 hours into the Crew Motorfest, which I'm enjoying. I like that game quite a bit. I really enjoy the setup. They have playlists that you go into, and they have like a Made in Japan playlist and a Lamborghini playlist, and you get to race Jim Kama like a Hoonigan, different things. So pretty cool. I really dig my racing games, so having a lot of fun with that. Other than that, just kind of playing my service games, Diablo, and a couple other games. Started a new season in Diablo, but other than that, man, just kind of been hanging out, taking care of the fam.
Yep, priority number 1, sir.
Yeah.
Spider Mac, sir. How you been, brother? Tell us how much you love PALWORD and how have you been doing?
PALWORD is actually dog shit. I don't know anybody can like that boring ass wannabe ARC Pokemon shit.
Damn.
Sorry, I don't like it. It's not for me. I don't like survival. I tried ARC. I played probably about 10 hours of ARC with some friends of mine, and I could not enjoy it for the 10 hours. And this game reminds me of it. Yeah, I know you can catch people or pals or whatever they're called, but there's no evolutions. The leveling system's kind of weird. It's not for me, But so I think it's poop compared to most games. I think, these Xbox people, Bushido, tend to, kiss Xbox's exclusives a little bit more and give them praise. I'm not saying Umber's that he is, but we know Bushido. He praises all Xbox games. And I've been doing really good. I've been playing Scars. I beat Scars Above. I got all the achievements in it in one go. I don't even know how. I didn't even try for it. I just did. And the game's really good. I gave it almost an 8 out of 10 almost. Really good. A little short. I beat it in less than 6 hours. But I'm also good at video games, unlike Bushido and Liza P. And that's really about it. And I'm getting ready to, I don't know. I was thinking that we got Suicide Squad here coming up in the next couple of days, so I'm looking forward to that. So that's my big thing right now. So, yeah.
Trash.
Okay. Well, Bob has. I've been playing Palworld, and going back and finishing up some things on Far Cry 6, and playing. Let's see, so Steam games. Sunken Land. I'm really addicted to Sunken Land, which total survival type game. But I do want to get back to Palworld though. I dislike and have always disliked Pokemon games. I've disliked Pokemon. I've always been more of a Magic the Gathering, Dungeons and Dragons type of guy. So the catching your Pokemon is, I don't know. It never got me. But this game, it got me. Because, and this is Palworld's secret weapon. Palworld's secret weapon is that it takes 4 or 5 genres and it puts them in the same game. And none of them are too heavily emphasized. Even the survival aspect is very light. So, but I'm going to cut myself short because the Brazilian gangsters entered the room, and I don't want the Brazilian mafia to come down on me. Fabio, sir, how you been? What you been playing? And yeah, Power Man's here, so let's rock.
I mean, I'm way more shocked by the fact that like Bushido and Umbra, quote unquote Umbra and quote unquote Bushido, quote unquote 2 different persons are in the same room together.
No, they're just speaking on different mics.
Or are they? Or are they?
They're in the same room, but they're on different mics.
But yeah, I'm great. Thank you very much. It was a
But it's
pleasure.
clearly 2 mic different sounds. Like I'm clearly much better sounding than him.
Well, you can always be the same person with 2 different mics using different voice modifiers.
I suppose the good sound with me, the bad sound with him. That makes sense. I get that.
I mean, he loves and hates himself so much. It's amazing. Okay, I'll stop right there. Sorry.
So Fabio, Palworld.
Loves to hate himself.
Have you played Palworld, Fabio?
Yes, I played PALWORD, and yes, somehow this game is addicting. It's like, to everyone that I talked about this game, they always say the same thing as which was like the same experience that I had, which was, man, I started playing this game as a joke because I wanted to know what the fuck was that all about, and then I just got hooked. And then, yeah, basically, that's what happened. So somehow,
with the bombs.
I mean, somehow this game manages to be addicting. But like, one thing that it is quite annoying is when you play multiplayer. It is fun to play with your friends, but like, the multiplayer aspect still needs to improve a lot. So like, by the way, you need to restart your character from the 0 if you enter someone else's world. You need to, which is annoying considering that you've done a lot of stuff at your own private session. As well as like, I'm playing with my good friends from the UK, the good old I'm a Ghostbuster Ash and Mr. BMG from the XPN network. And for some reason I'm having so much lag. Like, I don't have a problem playing multiplayer online with them when I'm playing like Halo Master Chief Collection. When I played some Baldur's Gate 3, there was no issues whatsoever. Sea of Thieves, the same thing. But with PALWORD, it's like, Jesus Christ, like, we tried to play tonight and it was almost unplayable to me. But yeah, so far I'm really enjoying it, and considering that like this is a game preview, so yeah, it's going to improve, and I'm so glad that this game is like a game preview with achievements. It makes so much better to play. Like it gives me more reason to play. Actually,
dude.
I'm
And
I
they're
am
and they're easy achievements too. Like you get there's
yeah,
only 10 achievements, and they're 100 gamer score apiece. And
exactly.
Yeah, it's
It's
100
just
apiece. I thought that was crazy.
it's just
one
beautiful.
one is just capturing your first pal, and then every other achievement is for beating the 9 world bosses.
No, but there are other achievements like how is it like you
Capture all of
capture
them.
Extra
20,
pals.
capture
Capture 20 different
20
pals.
different pals, catch 30 different pals, something like that. It's quite easy. It's just like play the game. Just play this shit.
Yeah.
Simple.
Yeah, I don't
It's
know
so well.
if it's their servers that are, because I mean I know they had
I think it might be their service. They should be blowing up by now with all the people playing.
Them
yeah,
bitches are on fire right now. I guess they had an emergency meeting with Xbox or something like that to
yes,
figure out the situation with the servers.
they had an emergency meeting with it was Xbox, Steam, Epic Game
Steam.
Store. They had a saying, what can we do, because we're selling millions of copies, and
Each day, like yeah, like
yeah,
before yesterday was 7 million. Yesterday got to 8 million. I'm like, what the fuck?
yeah, it's crazy. And I did support. It is. I'm going to go against the grain here. The grain and the social media verse. People who have Game Pass don't buy games. I bought PALWORLD. I played it for 15 minutes, and I was like, it's $30. Yeah, sure. Maybe in the future I'll get something for being an early adopter. I don't know, but it's definitely worth the $30 that I paid for it.
One thing that
Did
I
you
need
buy it
to
on Steam, Bob?
I bought it on Xbox Store.
Did you buy it on the Xbox store on
Yep.
PC?
Yeah, well, if you buy it, no matter where you buy it at, you get it. It's in your PC, Xbox library, and your console library. So it's both places.
I mean, I am tempted to buy this game on Eniba because it's literally like $6 on Eniba.
But yeah, I don't know if it's because their servers are getting hit as hard as they are with all the purchases and all the players, or whether or not there's just so much water between you and the UK. Could be. I don't know. But yeah. So first thing I want to get into is hey, shout out to Palpatine in the chat, and Thember holding down them streets. Yuso Vinny joining us in spirit in the chat. Yeah. You notice I stopped saying USO, Vinny. I see Bushido. I've gotten it now. It's USO. But
just Uso.
It's Uso.
The running joke. See, that's why you should mind your own business, because that's a running joke here. His name is Yuso Vinny, because he has his own show and everything.
Okay.
One thing that I need to say, of course, how
He didn't
rude of
fight
you,
back
like,
or nothing. What the fuck?
You do. You showing up daily just figure like, oh, all right, I was wrong.
one thing that I need to say. One thing that I need to say here is like, welcome back, Power Man. We missed you.
Yeah.
Yeah, the last part. But yes, welcome back.
And that
Yeah. I do agree. Like I was quite hesitant in that moment, but yeah.
and that's who I'm going to first, Mr. Powerman 4K. I'm sure you've seen all the outrage from the graphic artists and the developers online about PALWORLD and how, well, I mean, clearly they're upset. They're claiming yes, they're claiming AI, but yet Steam has to list in the description whether or not a game uses AI, and that is not listed for PALWORLD. So, is it plagiarism? Or do the old fogies just need to adapt and embrace this type of development? Power Man, go.
Well, I think that. Well, I mean, I think until it's substantiated whether or not they use AI, I'm not gonna like be so quick to jump on them and say, "Oh, they're using AI." I mean, I think it's pretty obvious that where they got their ideas from. You know what I mean? So
Is it?
while I don't think that it's AI based, I think that it's more or less like, um, I mean, plagiarism is an odd word. I mean, it's kind of like saying that if you have FromSoft game and you have a Soulsborne that has the same basic mechanics, systems, and overall feel, is that plagiarism of a FromSoft game? So I guess you kind of have to look at it like that. I think that like Pokemon is just a big thing that Nintendo has, and we all know how Nintendo are with their products. And personally, I just think that they don't want anybody to have any of their pie. And I think that they're probably mildly threatened by Palworld, albeit I don't know what the longevity of this game will be. But I mean, as far as the AI thing, I don't know. I mean, if it's supposed to be listed and it's not, then maybe it doesn't. But if it does, I mean, it sounds to me, and I mean, I can't predict the future, but it sounds like AI is going to be a part of the new gaming future, right? I mean, like, it just sounds like they're going to be using that stuff. And, I mean, I guess depending on how you feel ethically about, artists and employing human beings versus employing, AI powered machines, I guess could be its own separate subject. But no, I mean, I'm not gonna dog Palworld for that, at least. Just based on, until we know for sure they're using it.
Right. And, I really think there needs to be a happy medium. Like, I think graphic designers, I know I have with the new Photoshop update. They need to adopt AI and not be against it. It needs to be used as a tool. I don't think it should be a standalone creator. I think it needs to be used as a tool by somebody who's got the chops to make it even better with the help of AI. And it's going to be a very slippery slope, just how far we let AI do it all for us or not. Infinite Umbra, sir. What do you got to say that this? I guess this is your trial, sir. Go ahead and practice your lines for your show later on. What do you got to say about this?
If the glove doesn't fit, you must acquit. That's all I'll be saying tonight.
If thoughts. That's all.
Is that
Okay,
an
that
OJ
was
saying
all.
that I don't know about?
Don't worry about it. Listen, I'm black here in the system of justice in America. I can't be saying too much to you white folks. No, I'm joking. Seriously, no. As far as Palworld, man,
Fabio's like, I'm not white.
yeah, you're not white.
No.
You good. I can tell you.
No,
I'll tell you
I am.
secretly.
I am. I'm sorry to disappoint, but yeah, I am.
I'll tell you secretly. Oh wait. You one of them?
Are you
Never-
Bushido? Are you Bushido? Is that your secret?
Yeah, that's Bushido that said it. Yep, it wasn't Umbra. That was Bushido who said that kind of racist thing.
Oh gosh.
No, but seriously,
hold on.
Palworld
I just
is
have
crazy.
to. I just have to throw in this disclaimer. The comments by the panelists are not the viewpoints of the Game Set Live organization.
Direct
I
reflections.
just wanna.
Our direct
No, I
reflections
just
of
wanna
Game
make-
Set Live.
I
told
just
me to
want to
say
make
this.
I just want to make another statement here that every single opinion here is shared and was blessed by Bob for us to say here.
Okay. I'm sorry for cutting you off,
No,
Umbra.
but-
Go on, brother.
Nah, you good. You guys good. No, the thing about Palworld, I mean, obviously is borrowing from so many different things. Fortnite, clearly. Ark, Survival, clearly. Pokemon, clearly. But
Zelda.
and Zelda too, in some ways. Exactly, you're right. So all those things combined, you know what I mean? It's like, now it's Captain Planet. But the whole thing is, no, seriously, but I think that it's borrowed from so many different elements. And I don't think anybody, definitely not Xbox, definitely not Pocket Peer, thought it would land this big. I mean, 8 million copies in 6 days. It's pretty insane, right? So I think it's unpaired. It's like a lightning in a bottle. I was having a conversation with a friend earlier, and we were talking about some things. And one of the things I pointed out was that this is one of those rare times gaming, the gaming gods smile on a different new IP. And this happened to be one of those times. I mean, again, it's not, I don't think it's the most well-made type of game or anything like that. From what I've played much more sound game design games, if you will. But it has things that captures people interest. Obviously, the thoughts of enslaving. I mean, putting pals to work.
It's like,
Uh, it's intriguing to many people, so I think that's really dope. But I find funny though is the thoughts of AI, but people had no actual foundation for that. They just guessed. It was guesswork, and some people had to come back and retract and apologize for their statements. I think it's weird to see how much hate the game has been getting from some, and I think I attribute that to a lot of salty Hoove brothers who don't have it on their platform. Honestly, uh, and it's carried on in salt and had them saying a lot of negative things. Then you had the actual game devs saying it, which was kind of bizarre to me a little bit. Honestly, you had people like from Naughty Dog, for instance, which goes hand in hand with what I said before with the Hoover brothers, who were mad and salty because this right here took the world by storm, and nobody is talking about the remaster of The Last of Us 2.
nobody's talking about Spider-Man.
Exactly. Nobody's talking about any of those, and they focused on this, little nothing game that cost $7 million to make, and has brought in over 200 or close to, if not 300 million now. So I mean, imagine that, and that's a crazy return on investment, by the way. But it's landed big, very clearly, and it did because now after days of that happening, you have the Pokemon Company and Nintendo letting us know that they're investigating. So they want to see if there's anything they can squeeze out of this for any thoughts of plagiarism. So it's interesting on that reason alone to see how this will go. Nintendo is notorious when it comes to this type of stuff. So I wonder how if it'll go in their direction, it will go that way. So we'll see. But Power World captured the attention of people, man. It's crazy for an early access game to do something this well, and like I said, unprecedented. It's lightning in a bottle. So it's not my type of game specifically. I'm much like Mac in that regard, where I don't care for survival type games like this or Ark. It's not really my thing. I don't want to manage, all this different stuff. It's why Grounded, for instance, was a little tough for me at first until I played with friends. So that's one thing I'll say. If you're kind of on the fence of games like this, playing with buddies might get you over that hump, because that's what did it for me with Grounded. Playing with other people and watching them be massacred by spiders, as I pointed out to them with my black senses, and they ignored it, that spiders were over there. And so that helped me get through that. I always tell them that, like, hey, you don't see that grass moving over there? It looks awful spiderish. I don't know. And they, we'll be fine. Come on.
Yeah,
and I'll
let's
wait.
go.
The next thing you know, yeah, no, we got it. Let's investigate.
Oh,
I wanted to add about what you were talking about with Nintendo. So apparently, somebody has already modded Ash into Power World on PC.
I saw,
and I believe that Nintendo DMCA'd them, right? Didn't they? They went after them for that.
Immediately, yeah, they took it down immediately. Anybody who was
Nintendo don't play, man. Them Nintendo ninja lawyers are not. They do not play around with their stuff, bro.
Yes.
Out of the sudden, you just
They slip out the shadows, bro. And if you think about Mario in the wrong way and then give Nintendo some money, they coming for you.
I mean,
you know what I mean?
they're not to be trifled with at all.
Yeah,
they are Japanese. Don't think there's no ninjas there. Come on,
dude. I'm telling you, you don't play no games.
What you gonna do?
And I believe there's already been 3 legal inquiries by Nintendo, and they basically have been told that they don't have a case. So,
Yeah.
on those 3 inquiries, and what Umbra was saying, Power World, it can be played solo or online with up to 32 players on one server. Yeah.
What?
32 players on one server. And
Yeah, that's on PC. On Xbox, I think it's 8.
yeah, it's just 8 on
I think
Xbox.
it's 8 players on Xbox.
No,
And
but
32 on
still,
PC.
eight is nice.
Oh,
Honestly,
yeah.
like co-op.
And like Fabio was saying, your stats, your pals, your base, all of that, even your character, it's all saved to your world. It's a world save. So when you join somebody else's world, you go in as a 0 to their world. I mean, if you want them to see like the pals that you've captured or whatnot, they have to come to your world, and when they come to your world, they'll come in as a 0 because their save game is their world. So it's not just
that's the one thing I don't like. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it would be different if I could come in and say, dude, check out this pal I just got. Oh, that's really cool. Can you show me where you found that? I can tell you about it and show you, but I can't, like, actually... I can show you where it's at, but I can't actually show you what it is because I can't bring it with me. So, yeah, it's...
Yeah. Another thing I would add to that is, from what I've heard and seen, like, the land areas are like, this is -3 whatever 100 over here that you find this. I think it would have been better if they actually... the land they mapped out, they had actual land names. Just hearing like, oh, is that zone -50 doesn't sound that intriguing to me versus what you would hear like in Pokemon, for instance. Like, oh, you're over here in Later Town or something like that. You know what I mean?
They do, but it's just not on the map though, and that's what they need to do. They need to put it on the map.
Yeah.
Because when you go into each area, it'll say wind, whatever, and ice, the tundra, or whatever. But it's not on the map, though. That's I can recognize the area on the map, but it'd be nice if you put a name to it.
Yeah. Speaking of the
so
map,
like it's a named biome area. You're saying basically.
Right.
Got you.
Speaking of those biomes, just to show you how, just to demonstrate how blatant this game is and that it doesn't care. It's done enough that it has done what it has to do, so it can't have its pants sewed off. But when you enter a new biome or a new part of the world, the text that comes on the screen, the sound that's played when that text comes up is identical to Breath of the Wild. When you're exploring in Breath of the Wild,
It's very similar to that. Yeah.
Yes, it is. It's so close. It's eerie. Like you just step back and go, "Oh no, they're getting sued for that."
So close to just touching,
and it's not happening.
One thing that you need to remember, like, it's not necessarily about the map, but it is a crazy thing that I discovered that you can do during this week playing the game, is that you can, it's not just pals, it's not just the equivalent to the Pokemons that you can capture. You can literally like capture the goddamn human enemies, and they are going to be your Pokemons. I'm serious. You can literally throw a Pokeball at their heads when they are low health, and that's it. They are now one of your pals.
Why would you do something like that, Fabio?
What?
Why would you do something like that?
Why would you try and capture another human being?
Because here's a situation. I was fighting a boss, and out of desperation, I threw a Palsphere out of nowhere.
That's not a reason, though.
Okay, I actually got something, and I'm what the fuck? And I asked myself the same thing: why does this game let me do this? Why does it let me capture people? Now I am a slaver. That's it.
That's horrible.
You said that so proudly. I was very proud.
So that was
I know.
Fabio stumbled upon it, but he ain't mad about it.
Right?
He stumbled upon it. He ain't too mad about it.
I didn't land on Plymouth Rock. Plymouth Rock landed on me. I just had to make it.
Let me point out this.
Turn the other way, Fabio. Just turn the other way.
Let me point out this fact for you guys here. Is another good person to work in my factory without remuneration. Simple as that.
Yeah, as you should.
You heard it. You heard it. Sweatshop Fabio, Brazilian gangster.
That's right.
Bob, is the check you promised me by saying this thing going to show up during this week or during the next one? Like, I mean,
should be
Next week.
48 hours, Fabio.
I mean, like told me. I mean, you told me before the show to say those things. So I mean,
shut up.
So,
oh yeah,
got on up to your part of the bargain, you know.
Umber,
So I know you don't want to talk about Pal
Remember your
World,
check, goddammit.
Spider Mac. I know you don't want to talk about Pal World, but I would like to hear your comments on the controversy that it spurred. What do you think? Do you
Okay,
think it's good if a game takes several different genres? Because you ever been in a game before and go, you know,
Oh, this has the same. This game is similar to this game, right? We
well,
do
not
it
only
with every
that,
game we play.
but you know, this game would be so much better if I could do this too, or whatnot. And this doesn't.
Yeah. So first of all, I want to just say about that. Like, first of all, Nintendo's just the reason why Nintendo's going after this is because it has recognition, it has money, right? But there's a game called Tim Tim. There's a game called Nexamon. There's a game called Concept Beast.
I was gonna bring that up.
Why? I don't listen. I don't. You guys know that I don't really care for this game, right? But this game, it does have similar to the Pokemon games, right? The newer ones too, mainly the newer two. But to like say it's identical, no, it's not identical. So they're not gonna poke. Nintendo's just you know what Nintendo needs to do? They need to get their head out their ass. They need to make a system that can compete at graphic wise, not sell wise, right? We're talking because it's gonna sell no matter what because people just buy a Switch 2 or whatever. They need to fix this shit and make a real Pokemon game that's graphically amazing. And I'm talking about graphically, we're talking, you know, this generation or close to this generation of technology. I don't want to get an Xbox One Switch 2. I don't want to get an Xbox. I don't want to get a PlayStation 4 Switch 2. You know, I want a Series X or a PlayStation 5 Switch 2. If I have to pay $500 for it, guess what? I'll pay $500 for it. But Nintendo needs to get their head out their ass is what they need to do and stop worrying about other people making games that are Monster Hunter games, you know, monster capturing games or whatever you want to call them. I don't, you know, just, you know, you're going around doing it. And then on top of this, I mean, then why ain't the people from Ark going after him? You know what I'm saying? Why? I don't know. I forgot who makes Ark. ZeniMax.
Yeah.
ZeniMax. I can't remember who makes it. But why ain't they going after PALWORD? Oh, this game you could build just like my game. That's also like saying Call of Duty. Oh, well, you know, we made the first Call of Duty. Why is Halo got shooting? Why is why does Mass Effect have it? Why does, you know, Fortnite have it? Every game is going to have similarity no matter what. It's just like movies. It's just like YouTube channels. It's the chances, I mean, unless they fully copyright it, like this is I'm the only person that can make shooters, which will never happen. They'll never allow something like that. Maybe a word, but never allow a trademark word, but never allow a genre, right? You can't, and mainly in a video game atmosphere where more than one game is made of that type of game. So the game is not similar, so to a point where it's like meaningless. I listen, I'm happy everybody's having fun. I'm tired of seeing it on Twitter already. It's like it's kind of like the ABA deal. I'm already tired of seeing it. So it's stupid. People just need the Nintendo needs to get, like I said, their head out their ass, worry about their Switch 2, get that shit shown, get it out of here so we can be excited for it in September, October, whenever they finally do release it, or maybe the following year, early following year. They need to worry about that and make a new Pokemon game that's proper, that's a good one, that has great graphics, that has, you know, not this little fucking cartoony look. And I love Pokemon. I buy every one of them every time they come out. Day one at 12:01, between 12:01 and 12:05, my Switch is started up every time a Pokemon game is released.
Wasn't the last Pokemon game like kind of a mess because it was way too buggy or kind of boring?
So it was Arceus. So it was the one before that. There was two before that actually. This one wasn't as bad. Okay, it had a little bit of online problems, but Arceus was the one that was really bad because they were new to it. This newer one had problems. Every game has problems. We all know that. But Arceus,
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, Arceus was the one that was really bad. Like I said, this one was also had its problems where you'll throw your Pokemon at a Pokemon, and he'll somehow the fight will end up in like a pond because the game didn't understand that like you were off a ledge or you were near an edge or something like that. But yeah, I don't even know who makes PALWORD. I don't even
Pocket Fair,
Pocket Pair or something like
Pocket
that.
Pair.
Yeah, Fair. Yeah, they did. I mean, I'm not gonna say they didn't have, you know, a board saying, you know, this sells really well, but I'm sure somebody there loves Pokemon, right? I'm sure somebody in that development team is really directed towards Pokemon because they love it. So they made a game similar to it, but it's not like it. Nintendo's not going to win that. Nintendo just needs to get their head out their ass, move on. I mean, it's stupid. It's dumb. Waste of time, waste of money, waste of everybody that's involved. It's just dumb. And they're just mad that another game that's similar to it, clearly we're at 7 million or 8 million copies on Steam alone. That's not counting what people have bought on Xbox, so we're looking probably anywhere between 10 to 15 million right now just on Xbox of purchase. That's not even players. It might be 20,000 to 30,000 players or 20 million players because of that, because of Game Pass. So they just need to worry about their stuff and fix their bullshit and stop worrying about other people's problems.
Yeah, and
people are going to still buy Pokemon games. That's just it.
This game it's not an exclusive to Xbox. It's on Windows, it's on Xbox One, it's on Xbox Series X and S. But I mean, like we saw with Sony and the way Sony did Cyberpunk 2077, they ripped it down from the store because it didn't meet their standards. So that should go to show you, Sony has not got an early access program in place, and that's what this game is in, early access. And Pocket Pair has said that this game right now, as it stands, is 60% complete. PvP is being worked on. That's going to be added. The world right now is explorable, but it doesn't have a soul. I mean, some NPCs just have one-liners and buy this or buy that or sell this or sell that. That's all. It's going to be given a soul in PvP. That's the 40% we're waiting on, and hopefully. Yes.
Just to add, it is unique as far as being exclusive to Xbox console. It's not on Xbox One, by the way. It's only on the Series consoles and on PC, to be clear.
And
but it is
not optimized.
Exclusive in a sense. Exclusive world premiere on Xbox. I actually had a debate with some hooved numbskulls. They were like, "Well, it's on PC, so it's not exclusive." We said console exclusive. That's been a thing, and he was like, "Well, you could play it on Steam through the ROG Ally or the Steam Deck, so that considers a console."
Like the
I'm like, that's a PC handheld. Yeah, they were trying to find so many ways and loopholes just to deny Xbox having a console exclusive that they don't. It's like, why do this? So stupid.
This is how people sound like on Twitter. Is that what happens? Like they are.
That's how they sound to me. Yeah, that's how they sound to me.
Wikipedia says that it is on Xbox One. So
No, I'm looking at it. I'm looking on Wiki right now. It says available for purchase on PC via Steam, Xbox Series X and S via the digital store. From what I see.
Are you seeing on the Wikipedia or through Google, Bob?
I was on Wikipedia.
Mine is in a article.
Okay,
What's
so
this?
I don't know which version of Wikipedia are you guys using.
It is conflicting though, because it says here on Screen Rant it shows that, but then on Radio Times I never heard of this. So
Okay, Faber
it shows it on the other
confirmed.
ones.
Faber confirmed it's on Xbox One.
Yeah, on these other website it shows it on all the ones including Xbox.
That percentage
One.
is true, man.
That's weird.
But yeah, so yeah, check it out. I mean, it's got something for everybody. I do want to, before we lose some panelists to prior engagements, I do want to get to the next big elephant in the room. Xbox.
Say anything or what?
Oh, I'm
I
so.
didn't get a chance to talk.
I'm sorry.
I didn't talk.
I'm sorry, Bush. I thought you did. I know you've probably
No,
put more
because
time in
it's
on
over.
anybody.
It's over. That's why.
Well, I mean, do they really need to hear you on this? I'm just.
Yeah, I think so, because I have a very interesting perspective and unique look on a situation.
And you've probably.
I'll be quick. I'll be quick too. You know what's funny? If Nintendo with Nintendo making a big deal about this, it's real ironic because if you want to, you could say that Nintendo stole from Dragon Quest. they're almost a 1-to-1 as far as looks are concerned. Pokemon and their amounts of Dragon Quest, the same. And if they did make a big deal about it, it'd be kind of ironic because of the fact of them doing this exact same thing to create this IP, and then want to go behind it and lock it and make sure nobody else can do it. And also, too, the funny thing too is it shows a lot of jealousy about developers when somebody else does something well. You don't notice that this generation that a lot of developers are being vocal because someone else did something good. Baldur's Gate, and that's the only one I can think of off the top of my head. But it's just funny to me that there's a lot of jealousy inside your own industry, and you would think people would be happy for each other, and they're not. That's it.
Yeah, it is. It's bad. And I know you probably put more time in this game than like anybody else here on the panel. I think I was looking at the stats earlier, and yeah, you got a lot of.
He just left the game on pause and let it. That's what he did.
Oh. I'm gonna let his nephew play for him, so I don't know what you talking about.
This is not. That's just. I can sue you for libel and plagiarism and for slander.
Yeah.
Slander.
I can see Bush right now. Oh, here comes the hot nurse. Better hit pause. 4 hours later. Oh, but yeah. Okay. Today, late breaking, there were literally employees at Activision and Blizzard that were worried about their job. 1,900 people to be laid off. And earlier in the day, no, some of them knew, but most of them didn't yet. And so acquisitions happen, and when a bigger company gobbles up a smaller company, some departments don't overlap as well as other ones. So some departments have to be trimmed, and this is to be expected. But now all of a sudden, Xbox is destroying Blizzard, and yeah, he's sad. I hate to see it.
But I got this one, Bobby.
Okay, Bush, go. Take it on.
So when you look at the situation, I find it funny with this one too, that those amount of people let go. I wondered if they were the people that had something to do with the toxic behavior and culture that was going on inside of Blizzard. And then there's a guy who I think me and Umbra are in his group chat with him named Alex. His Twitter handle is Sinby Games, and dude was so freaking happy that Mike Jabbar got fired, and I was like, why? And he was like, he makes terrible decisions, and he's responsible for what happened to Overwatch and all this other stuff. I mean, sometimes there's more going on than just what's on top as far as layoffs are concerned. Because you gotta remember, they could have been sued by their own employees for what was going on, and they had to cut a lot of heads. And I know it's a lot of people to say part of a toxic environment, but it's quite possible that they could have been part of that.
I mean, it's
Wait. I'm a bit shocked. It is something like that to this point. Like, Akibara was the responsible for what happened to Overwatch.
Yeah, he's a developer. So dude was saying that a lot of the problems and a lot of things that went on Overwatch, he signed off on it.
Yeah. Okay. Fabio, do you ever watch Oh No, It's Alex? On YouTube?
Are you kidding?
Wow.
I watch it every freaking day like it's a TV show.
Yeah, dude. When I get home in the mornings and I go lay down in bed and I turn on the television, I go to YouTube And I'm like, oh, cool, 22 minutes ago. That's the first freaking thing I watched.
Yeah.
And he is adamant about the problems at Blizzard and how Blizzard has fallen and how Diablo 4, every chance they get, they stick their store in your face. They mislead you by activating premium battle pass when you just think you're going to go look at it. You actually activate it. And I don't know. I mean, this is possible that Xbox came in and they said, this has got to happen. And so we don't know yet whether or not it's going to make things great again at Blizzard or whether or not it's going to be more of the same and Xbox just had to trim some fat. But, Infinite Umbra, sir, before you have to get out of here, sir.
Thank
God.
I'm sorry. I didn't even say that out loud.
You weren't muted.
Say that out loud. Sorry.
Someone forgot to mute his mic.
Permanently.
Oh, wow. Oh, my
What were you about
God.
to say, KY, before we were so rudely interrupted?
Yeah, man. I mean, it's a sad day to see 1,900 people lose their job, and especially Mike Ybarra. Mike Ybarra saying, being on record saying that I'm not going anywhere. They'll have to kick, when they were talking about Bobby Kotick and who was going to be leaving in upper management. He is on record of saying, well, I'm not going anywhere. They'll have to drag me out of here kicking and screaming. And we found out today Mike Ybarra was on that list.
Blizzard from my cold, dead hands.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know
guess he
what
was
happened.
kicking and screaming then.
Yeah,
That must have been a really fun meeting.
there had been speculation. There had been speculation that he allegedly had some beef with Phil, but I was told by somebody in the know that that wasn't the case. My sources, I wanted to. Yeah, I had to. I couldn't wait to debut that. Oh, I couldn't tell you that. I have to protect my sources, but highly
Your
sensitive.
cat.
Highly sensitive.
Your cats told you that.
You
True
know,
journalism right there, man. True journalism professional.
exactly. Just being professional. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Bushido gets it. So no, I was told that that wasn't really the case, that they had squashed it long ago, allegedly. So I don't know if that was the issue here or not. I wonder, and I speculate with Ibarra leaving like this, if it was a matter of pay rate or with the people they were laying off, if it was one person too many for him. Because I know he was credited with the whole protecting everyone once the situation was happening with Kotick, and that he came in and swooped in and kind of saved the day in a way, with his skill and expertise. So I wonder if it was just people being laid off that rubbed him the wrong way. So he said, hey, I'm going to get out of here. I can't be a part of this. You know what I mean? So I don't know what the situation is with him, why he would leave. But that was, to me, the most surprising was him leaving like that. And they've already announced that, because there was speculation, too. If you saw Jason Schreier's tweets, he was reporting mixed reports. Let me see if I can find it really quick. But Schreier was saying that, where do I find it? Give me 1 second.
Have we heard anything about Rod?
Schreier needs to go back to the Shire.
Schreier, he said that Microsoft's Matt Booty said in a note that Ybarra chose to leave his position as president of Blizzard. But in November at BlizzCon, he told him, specifically Jason Schreier, that he wanted to stay for the long haul. Someone, as you pointed out, will drag me out of Blizzard. And that's how long I will be there. And then Matt Booty responded saying, in addition to the events today, Ibarra and I have been discussing his future and some of his personal passions for some time. As many of you know, Mike previously spent more than 20 years at Microsoft. Now that he has seen the acquisition through as Blizzard's president, he has decided to leave the company. So I don't know what really to believe. We don't have enough information here, and I guess we never will. Then they're going to be vague about it, of course. But it seems to be the case that Ibarra just chose to leave on his own. That's what I take from it. So I don't know for sure. But yeah, I think it's a loss for sure. I don't think any of us expected that. And to go to the human side of the losses, I mean, it's 1,900 jobs. We knew that was coming, though, right? Most of us that have been paying attention. You bring in 20,000 people or whatever it is. you gotta know it's going to be redundancies and overlap. So it's unfortunate for sure. And I hope, I know I've seen some industry types reaching out saying, hey, if you need to work, we got some places here. Like I saw Lana Pierce put it out and other people. So hopefully these people can land on their feet. It is very unfortunate. And I saw some replies even from those who were, laid off. And they were shocked and, as they would say, gobsmacked. Something Bushido would say, gobsmacked. But I feel sorry for them, and it's really surprising actually when you really look at the numbers, the cost, and the situation of what's going on now, because last year was pretty crazy with layoffs, right? And then we were like, wow, like this is happening. It felt like back to back with all these major like people being laid off, like the numbers and such from tech companies, be it Amazon, whomever else. We lost a lot of people that lost their jobs, rather. And Daniel Ahmad, he is known as Yuge X on Twitter. He said that's 5,900 video game industry layoffs in 2024 so far, nearly 60% of last year's total, and we're not even at the end of January. So we're already 60% of last year, and it's just a start. So I said I expect it to be many, many more layoffs this year. So it's unfortunate that the numbers are already bearing that out, and it's probably going to be a pretty depressing year for layoffs for devs, unfortunately to say. And and I feel salty about that, really, because again, these people are the ones who bring us joy with the things they do and make. And you got so many people, even from Sledgehammer, who I just saw, who lost like 30% of their staff. It's unfortunate, man. It really is. But again, I just hope these people land on their feet and that they can continue on doing what they love. These good people.
It is a really shitty situation, but it is just like Umbro and Bushido's both said, like when you do have two companies that are merging and two big companies just like Activision, Blizzard King, and Microsoft, the bigger fish it's the smaller fish. So at the end of the day, why would Microsoft end up having two financial departments, two support departments, two marketing departments? Like, why would they need to have such things if they can just use what they already have? But yeah, I don't consider this, even though it was expected for something like that to happen, just like it happened with Zenimax. Do you remember when we had the 343 layoffs? That happened with Zenimax during that time, but what was the highlight was the 343 layoffs. But like, we had the layoffs of the Bethesda acquisition that day, and we are having right now the layoffs of the Activision Blizzard acquisition right now. And even though it was expected, it's not a win at all. This is definitely a bad day for Xbox, in my opinion.
I do have to say this real quick while it's hot on my mind and while Infinite Umbra is still here. He brought up a really good point. I don't know if you all caught that when he was reading Ybarra's words. But he said, now that I've seen this acquisition through, I'm going to take my leave. And we all weeks ago about Rod Ferguson and Mike Ybarra going in as double agents and kind of walking this thing through. And then Mike Ybarra comes out and goes, almost makes it sound like, well, I'm here, I kind of grease the wheels and it's done, and yeah, I'm probably I'm going to go work at Xbox now.
Actually,
Right.
what I think it is the best situation, the best analogy that you can make is Mike Ibarra after the acquisition, he just went to a cryogen chamber and said to Cortana, "Wake me when you need me."
Oh man, Umbra, you about ready to get out of here?
It's that time.
Yeah.
Wake
Is
me.
it? Thank the fucking time.
Oh, whatever.
I felt like I would give you the authentic cheap voice. You know what I'm saying? Not trying to flex. Not trying to flex on Fabio here, but you know.
Oh,
I know your secret. Bushido.
You know,
Umbra, why
That's your name.
don't you tell everybody where they can find you?
yes, you all can find the illustrious, illuminous, voluminous, voluptuous. Okay, wait a
Illuminous
minute.
too. What?
Okay, wait a minute. Voluptuous. Wait a
Oh,
minute.
voluptuous.
Pause. No, you all can find me, of course, on Twitter X, Infinite Umbra or Umbra Infinite. You will find me either way. And I'm about to depart to go to my podcast now, The Fix. So if you guys could come through when you get a chance, it's better than Bushido show. And also,
Wow!
Nowhere.
he thought I didn't hear that. He threw that. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
He threw a little jab. I had to get him real quick.
No, I don't remember saying nothing.
Anyhow, yeah, if you guys can come back after this great show hosted by KY Bob, you know, present company with Bushido not included. You come
Damn.
by at some time and support. Yeah. Yeah. It's on my channel, of course, on YouTube. So search up The Fix on the Infinite Umbra. You'll find me there. And, of course, on my Twitter profile, you'll find a link to it. Appreciate you guys in the chat. We're going to get out of here. And,
I'm watching for Daniel, so.
yeah, I'm sure you'll come by to support later, right, Bushido?
I mean, I'm gonna do it for Daniel, you know.
Ah, okay. Hey, a click is a click. As long as you hit the like button, that's all I care about. You know. So, but anyway, fellas, it's been a blast. Of course, always fun to talk with you guys. And welcome back, Power Man. Man, do your thing.
It's not even here
I
anymore.
say that, and he's
Yeah.
gone. Right? What the heck?
Yeah, he had to take
Yeah.
off.
Look,
He had to
maybe
leave.
think of the South Parker, and he's gone.
And he's gone.
But yeah, welcome back and grand opening, grand closing. But anyway, KY, Fabio, Mac, and Bushido. I will see you guys.
I thought I was gonna
Oh
get
my-
it too. Don't worry.
I will see you guys and talk with you guys later. You all have a good night.
All right, brother.
All right, man. See you on the show later.
Stay
All right,
frosty.
brother. Later. Indeed, it's cold out here. You can't help but be frosty.
Yep.
You ain't kidding. Jesus.
All right.
Okay, that was a longer farewell than the ending of Lord of the Rings. But
All
okay,
right.
all right, let's go.
Let's go. Let's get right into it. Spider Max, sir. Yeah, dude. Do you think it's a double agent kind of sneak through Mike Ybarra, grease the wheels? Now he's out. Gonna show up next at Xbox, right? I mean, have we heard anything about Rod yet?
What you said?
I don't hear anything about Rod Ferguson.
You were throwing like a remix out there. I didn't understand anything you just said. Who are we talking about here?
The
we are
1,900
talking about
employees
Mike
and Mike
Ybarra and
Ybarra
Rod-
and
And
Yeah.
Rod
So yeah, Barra's the guy that was in the head of Blizzard or something like that, right?
yes.
Right.
yeah,
Or
he
something.
was.
Oh, where were you the whole time?
Well, I was there. I just want to make sure that I'm saying the right guy because I don't want to sound
Wait,
stupid.
you were there? You worked at Blizzard?
I was there. I just had my mic muted because y'all motherfuckers wouldn't shut up.
Damn.
I mean, it sucks that this is happening, and I mean, Ybarra, that there was probably he quit. He did. They said that he left. Like he's done. He's the one that left because he knew it was coming, and it's unfortunate that that's what it said. That's what I'm hearing. None of us will ever know unless he literally says it out of his mouth himself. It does suck. 1,900 employees is a lot of people. But at the end of the day, you can't have 3 people writing on the same piece of paper, for the same thing. And that's, even it doesn't matter how big your company is, you just can't do that. You can't waste money like that. So unfortunately, 1,900 people are going to lose their job. I'm sure 1,000 of them will have a job back in the coming weeks because the industry still needs people, but it's also at a really bad time too. So it sucks. It really does. But I mean, everybody kind of knew this was coming. And if you didn't know this was coming, clearly you don't know how mergers work and you don't know how this stuff goes. Like I said, and Ybarra, that sucks because, he done a lot. He brought a lot of the WoW Classic back and stuff like that. And he helped with that for the second time. He came back and now he's gone again. So that sucks. And just is what it is, man. You just gotta keep on rolling, and Xbox knows it. I'm sure he knows it. He'll probably show up somewhere on the doorstep of, somewhere small, probably a smaller team, and help them out a lot. So, he'll be all right. So, and everybody else should be good. Hopefully, in the long run. I mean, I'm sure they all get severance pay and shit like that, you know. And
Oh yeah.
they're all
They do. Oh yeah.
yeah, they're all going to get unemployment, so they'll be okay for the coming months. But hopefully, they all can find jobs. And a lot of there was a community manager. I'm thinking of my head she's not here saying, "Oh, I don't got a job." I'm like, you're literally a manager. You know how many community managers people need because they just always quit jobs and people leave. I'm like, you can think in my head, you can get a manager job anywhere. It doesn't matter what you do. You have a manager on your title at any time, and mainly for 6 years. You're gonna find a job. I feel bad that she was talking like that, but these people that are managers will find jobs. It's the lower end people, the new people, the people that have only been there for 6 months. People like that. That's gonna be the ones that I would say would probably struggle more than the upper up people. So, but hey, time is what it is, man. It just is what it is.
Yeah. So sad.
Sorry,
And I'm
kinda
sure-
sick here, so
I'm sure Yabara got his own little golden parachute.
oh yeah, he got some money. He got money.
What happened to him? He just fell or
You're
something.
going away. He's going
Yeah.
away into the distance. He went to discover America.
Right into the ether. Like, man.
Ooh.
Coming to America from Blizzard, Canada, I guess.
I mean, why are you so far away from your mic?
I was wiping my TV down. My TV was dirty.
Oh.
We're doing what? Wiping your ass? What?
Yeah, well,
Yeah, well, didn't you ask me to wipe my ass and mail it to you so you can smell my ass?
Oh.
Damn.
oh gosh. So, Bush, have you talked on this yet? I don't think.
No, I'm good. I said what I said about that earlier. And I agree with everything everybody else is saying. It's like you don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on, and you hear certain things, but who knows?
Yeah, we'll find out. Like I said, Mark Ybarra and Max said he's liable to show. You never know. He could show up back at Xbox, or he could show up at Naughty Dog. I mean,
I doubt it. Then why would he leave after
No, he'll
yeah.
probably show up somewhere where they need an RPG manager or something like that, So probably like EA or something like that, or is what I would go with, somewhere like that, or Destiny or something like that. I think that's.
I'm
what
with Mac though. As soon as you have a managerial job, it's not hard to get another job.
Yeah, that dude will listen.
And they get
have
paid enough too. They get paid almost as much as you, Bobby.
Oh wow, that's a lot of money. Yeah.
Yeah.
I admitted to it. Did you hear that?
If you had a managerial job,
Yep.
if you were a manager in a managerial job and you didn't leave a dumpster fire behind you, then there's going to be another job for you somewhere. So, Fabio,
That's true.
sir,
Yo.
any dumpster fires down there in Brazil?
Out of the sun, we are talking about that.
Well, I mentioned dumpster fires and Mike Ybarra, so yeah. It's sad. But look, what's not sad is that RoboCop Rogue City is getting a new Game Plus mode. It's getting a new difficulty.
Oh, okay.
Is it just going to be a new difficulty, or does it add something else?
There's a new difficulty, a new unlockable golden Auto 9 skin. And, yeah, it's going to be...
Oh, not skin.
Yeah, it's the Auto 9, the default gun that he carries is going to be an unlockable golden skin for that gun.
Okay.
Yeah, making a good game even better. Yeah, I like it.
I haven't played it yet, and I don't know why I don't really care for it.
Really?
But what's going to more likely happen is I'm going to buy it cheap, and I'm going to play it and be like, oh my god, I should have played this game. So,
Hey, shout out Red Wolf in the chat. What's up, brother?
man, what's going on? Speaking of the devil.
The devil. Fred, did you hear that? You're the devil. Oh, man. So, yeah, Focus Entertainment is going to rename itself on April 1st. It's a
Is
April...
it going to be entertainment? Is it going to be entertainment focus?
No, they're gonna call themselves
Bushido just.
I mean, it
just-
it may work out better for them if
Yeah.
they could focus on the entertainment, but you know.
It just cannot.
Oh man.
Can't hold his weapon. I mean, God.
Yeah, they're gonna rename themselves Pull Up Entertainment.
What?
Stop playing with me.
Yep,
Stop playing, Bobby.
PULLUP. Pull Up. It reminds me of a plane that's crashing. Pull the nose up. Pull the nose up.
Fabio, take this one, please.
It's
Oh my! So they're going to. So they're going to be called themselves what now? Sorry.
Pull Up. Pull Up.
Not that I care, because I mean, like, seriously.
The name is just so bad.
Oh,
We
okay.
was in that meeting and it was like, this sounds great.
Yeah, they thought that they looked at the situation. They thought, this is really shit. I love it. They're like, God damn.
Jeez.
Okay, so
We are so good at this, right?
the memo
Focus Entertainment's a better name.
the memo out to those involved says, subject to approval by the shareholders, who will be convened at a combined general meeting on the 28th of February to vote on changing Focus Entertainment's. Yeah, they're gonna change Focus Entertainment's company name. Fabrice Leroux is delighted to announce that these three divisions will be brought together under a new umbrella brand on April Fool's Day, 2024. Pull Up Entertainment.
Oh. No, it gotta be Caleb then. It's gotta be a joke. It's gotta be.
I don't
On
know.
April 1st. Who does business on April 1st?
Yeah, who picks April 1st? That's gosh.
That's hilarious. They're like, you almost got me, Chief. You almost got me.
Everybody's gonna show up for this meeting. All the shareholders, they're gonna show up, and it's gonna be a big joke.
Nobody will be there.
Oh, Red Wolf said, "Pull up at the club."
Right?
Oh gosh, yeah, that's What about you, Spider Mac? Do you think it's for real, or is this just a big joke?
It has to be. I mean,
Okay, Spider Mac's not here. On to the next thing.
Yeah.
yeah. No. Like, here's the thing. It's not that he's not here. Do you remember the rules of Spider-Man? If he doesn't give
I'm
a
here.
fuck about the topic, he's not gonna talk about anything.
Spider's
So, like,
contract.
I'm with him on this. Like, why should we give a damn?
Oh, it was funny the first time, though. Yeah. After that was it. Yeah.
Yeah, after
Anyway.
after
Anyway.
that, everything fell apart. I mean,
That's good.
What are we talking about? See, I'm confused on where we're at because you guys, Fabio has to make stupid comments.
it's not intelligent.
Focus Entertainment on April 1st, changing their name to Pull Up
Oh yeah,
Entertainment.
to pull up. Yeah. What a fucking joke. No, it's true. Unfortunately, it's true.
Who picks
Um,
April Fool's Day?
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, it's true. Yeah. So I mean, I don't know. I have no fucking deal. Why would they do this?
Because they're, I don't know.
Hey, man, if you got a problem, pull up, man. Pull up.
Oh,
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh gosh. Oh,
It's just
pull up.
stupid thing, man.
pull it
actually,
up.
I think I'm starting to think that was the situation, like, of why they decided to change the name. Like, someone was like, I want to raise my salary, something like that. Oh man, if you got a problem, just, I don't know, like, because
If you got a problem, man, just
It's like, yo, that sounds great.
pull up.
just pull up,
Yeah,
fuck
man.
up. Then hey, that should be a great name for our company. You're right.
Oh gosh.
Oh, man.
Yeah, this is okay. So, Sea of Thieves
I like
players,
entertainment focus better.
don't have to stress about voyage achievements anymore. Apparently,
Okay.
achievements are being archived from season to season, and their Sea of Thieves is saying, Rare is saying that they don't have to worry about that going into season 11. Um,
I don't understand that.
Wait, Voyager. What do you mean? Which achievements are they now scrapping? What happened?
it says they don't have to worry about the retirement of certain achievements with the upcoming changes in season 11.
Ah. Oh, okay. So,
What are they gonna
okay.
do? Give it to him? I mean,
I don't know.
No, probably not. Probably not. Probably it is a situation of like, you don't have to worry to try to get this achievement if this achievement is nowhere near to be seen. If it
Yeah.
doesn't exist anymore, you don't have to worry about it.
It says with significant updates coming to Voyages, fans were concerned that related achievements would be retired as legacy achievements, setting them out of reach for dedicated fans aiming for 100% completion. It says while fans are rightfully concerned, as Rare has shut down achievements before, it appears that achievements related
That's
to
why.
yeah they've done it before. It appears that achievements related to Voyages will not meet the same fate. Yeah, that's good.
Guess that's a nice one. I don't think any of us play Sea of Thieves, so.
I do play Sea of Thieves.
Do you really?
Yes, I do.
Ugh. Mac was right about you.
Yeah, he was.
What? Out of the
Oh,
sun,
man.
Totally right.
Derek. Jesus Christ.
Oh, man. My grandson plays it. He loves it, though. I refuse to play it. It just isn't like my thing. But I have an urge to play Power World, though, right?
So there's a new channel coming to Xbox consoles that is going to be called the Indie Selects. It'll be a curated selection of indie games. And it's September 2024.
Okay.
Once a month, the last week of the month, they will showcase their choices for the 6 titles to be designated their ID at Xbox Indie Selects of the month. The whole Xbox team will vote to select their favorites, and these are the 6 games that we feel confident that you will love. Yeah.
Okay. What's the 6 games?
It did launch today. Then why does it
Really?
say September 2024? That's weird. This program launches today. Featured it's the first channel. So the first channel is which is simply being called Featured Indies. It includes recent indie games that the ID at Xbox team recommends. And those 4 games right now are Laika, Stray, Raji, and Lost Records.
Great. Yeah. Cat game. I like the idea, Bobby. I like per se the game. One of the games. You guys have to guess which one, but I do like that idea. A lot of the indie games are actually excellent. Like Planet of Lana. Planet of Lana was fantastic, and I like the idea of them getting their own spotlight so that people can get eyes on certain games. Because I've never heard of Dave the Diver until the Game Awards or Dredge, and what's this third one I never heard of. But see, that's the reason why I like that, because excuse me, yeah, I don't get a chance to see these games unless I'm looking for it, and a lot of times the thumbnail for it isn't all that attractive. But yeah, I like it. I think it's a good idea.
Yeah, I mean, I knew about Dave the Diver because I'm on Steam every day. I mean, I at least load it up and see what's what and if there's any updates because I got Steam set to sleep, so it doesn't automatically update. So I check for updates every day. But yeah, I mean, it
My
could.
honest thought it was because Game Awards thing fiasco that it wasn't in game, but it wasn't necessarily an in game.
Right.
It wasn't an indie game. It was the budget wise and support behind it did not make it an indie game. People count on the indie game. A lot of times people confuse indie games with the art style. Whatever art direction you take in the game does not make it an indie game just because it's a 8 or 16-bit pixels. That's just the art style. It has to do more though with the money you spend on the game and if you have a publisher backing you.
I'm looking forward to this really because I'm usually late to the party on a lot of indie games. You know, I don't pick up on it
Yeah.
until it's a phenomenon. I mean, I didn't download PalWorld until like 3 or 4 days ago, and then it sells like 6 million over a weekend, and I still didn't. It still didn't dawn on me to check this out. And yeah, I mean, I just looked at the art and the Pokemon looking creatures and said, "Nope, not for me." But oh,
That's the same thing until I played it.
we know Spider Mac doesn't play indie games, so we won't go there.
I was just playing one.
Oh, yeah,
I've been playing Ravenlock.
I don't know. I had to say something to give you a little bit of energy, give you a jolt.
No, I just don't feel good right now. I've been like real bad, freaking sick, man. I don't know why.
Seriously, man. God damn. Has it just
Sound like
begun
you're sick,
right
man.
now, or was it way before?
No, the last couple days now, and then I also have a torn quad in my right leg, so my quad ripped off my knee. My quad
That's
ripped off my
fake.
kneecap.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's fake. Gotta pick your fat ass up. That's what happened.
Damn.
He knows I'm
God,
not.
Man, that was like
Yeah.
called for.
Was it or no? Yeah, okay. You know what was uncalled for? You bullshit all the time. No, but no, I'm just really bad in pain right now, and then I'm not feeling the best. So it's like a 2-for-1 special, and just not the best. So it is what it is, man. I'll be fine. Just gotta get through it.
All right. Well, the last topic we got it was basically just a if you didn't know, Starfield is giving away a real life spacesuit. Xbox and the European Space Agency are teaming up to give away a real life spacesuit to one lucky Starfield fan. Oh yeah.
Nice.
Yes. Bob's up.
Honestly, I am glad that, like, even though it isn't something like necessarily like, oh, it is a new game or it is talking about the new expansion or something like that, I am at least glad that Xbox is not listening to the bullshit that we've been listening about Starfield, saying that it is a terrible game, it is horrible, it is a really shit. The grades that it received, the positive grades was just because of Xbox fanatics and la di da. Like, I'm glad that Xbox is trying to at least, okay, let's continue to market the game. Let's continue to make people remember Starfield is here and it is glorious, like stuff like that.
Yes. If you want to enter for this, then you go to the official contest website. You download a template for a spacesuit and use it as inspiration for your own unique template. The static design must show the spacesuit's full body, front and back, along with the side views of the suit before it's submitted. Fans must include a short description of their design and choices and in color and design materials. The contest is active until February 24th. So fans have a month's time to design the spacesuit and submit it for a chance to win. It's a lot. I mean, I want to know, does it come with a helmet?
Yeah, for sure. Like it makes no sense for it to not come with the hammer.
I don't know. They
Hammer,
did. They
The
did
hammer.
say.
It doesn't come with a hammer. It comes with a helmet. It probably comes with a helmet, not a hammer.
Yeah, it's got to have a helmet. Bob's got to have a helmet. I want a helmet that I can.
Bob's already got dibs on it.
I want a helmet that I can hook a hose up to, and have somebody fart into the other end of the hose. That way, yeah, that's
What the Rogers and Hammersteins is wrong with you?
no. I was just making a joke. I've seen too many Jackass movies. I've seen too many Jackass movies. So there you go. Anyway, yeah, that's gonna wrap up our show for tonight. Right on the mark.
One thing.
Oh.
One thing that before, like that, I thought we were going to discuss somehow, but we didn't. Like it is the. You guys saw that probably with these layoffs of Activision Blizzard is not going to be working on that game, that survival game that we heard about.
Yes, Project Odyssey.
Yeah.
That was canceled.
Yes,
Like
that.
people, some
Shout out to Colt Eastwood. He just talked about in his video that I got early access to last night. He does talk about Odyssey in there, and now, no, not anymore. So, oh well. And like Thimber says, how can you have a spacesuit without a helmet? Huh? For liability reasons. So, that's what I was
If
thinking.
you're stupid enough to kill yourself, then that's natural. I don't believe in natural selection, but I'm going to have to go with it on that one, you know?
Oh, God.
Sorry.
Yeah, survival game, Project Odyssey being worked on. Was it Blizzard or was it Activision that was doing that? I think it was Blizzard, right?
Blizzard.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Blizzard.
But I mean, like Colt said, we got 4 coming up. You've got Everwild, you've got State of Decay 3, you've got PALWORD.
I can't wait for Everwild.
And then
yeah.
what was that? What was that other one that's been shown at Xbox shows where you're going from dimension to dimension and having to?
I forgot about that one.
And having to.
Remember, they didn't show that much then either.
Yeah, you have to live in the. You have to like. Every time you go into a new dimension, you start out having to like fend for yourself with primitive tools, and you have to basically build a civilization or a base or whatnot, and then leave and go to another.
Aurora?
I mean, Aura.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
It's called Aura.
Yeah, for a while there, we didn't even know what type of game that was.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like a civilization game though. So if you don't like those games, it's meaningless.
It's like a civilization game, yes, but
You can say that about any game. Actually.
it's a civilization game that's played from the first person like arc perspective of the crafting and the building and everything, which is different. I'm not seeing many games that let you build like so much from first person. I mean, from that aspect, we're going all the way back to. Anybody remember Command & Conquer Renegade, the RTS that was first person?
I remember it, but I haven't played it.
Yeah, but you're not missing a whole lot. It was pretty dry.
Like there are. I gotta be honest. There are some situations when it comes to this game that is now discontinued. We are not going to be getting at all, like from Blizzard. That, like, for example, like Jess Gordon is really upset with what happened. Like, it got to the point where he made a statement on Twitter, like saying that, God damn it, like I don't think that Microsoft even knows how to recognize good games. And like I'm like, come on, seriously?
You've never seen the game. You don't make comments like that. Come on, man.
No, like I think it is a situation because like Just Gordon, for what I remember, he's one of the biggest Blizzard fans that there are. Honestly, like for what I
They're all
remember,
collaborators
like
then.
Blizzard is like his favorite studio ever. So I do understand a situation of like being a bit upset when it comes to like, okay, my favorite studio had a really big, really awful time right now because of these layoffs, and a game that I was really excited is not coming at all. But like,
And we
still,
didn't
I mean,
see anything on that game, like a
no, I
trailer, a sizzle reel, or anything.
I don't think so.
no, we haven't. It was just rumors. It was like just rumors of like, oh, there's speculation that Blizzard is working on this type of game.
And why be upset about something you've never heard of or seen? I mean,
I
I've
don't.
heard. Forget me. Forget me.
Well,
I'm always
well,
gonna be cynical about things. Don't pay me no mind.
no. Like, I mean, I do understand because it is less. It is one less game for us to play. It is like a situation, just like let's consider like Scalebound. But the difference is that Scalebound, at least we saw gameplay, we saw
Oh, and I was
footage,
gonna say that. Yeah.
or like or Fable Legends. Like, it is a situation of, oh shit, I was really excited when I heard that we were gonna get a game like that.
Yeah. You know, I guess I would be upset as Jez Corden if, let's see, what can State of Decay 3. I can compare it to that. All we've ever seen was one trailer. But if they were to come out and cancel it right now, I'd be really upset. So,
Yeah. Well, there goes Backbound.
Macbound is gone. Okay, now, everybody, we can talk about it.
Talk about what?
But yeah, that brings us to the end of our episode. Fabio, why don't you tell everybody where they can find you at?
Well, you can find me on not just on the KY Bobby Show, but you can find me on the XPN Network YouTube channel. You can find me on Twitter as FBO Amorim97, and you can find me on Xbox as Buffalo Lizard 8.
Yeah, a shout out to C Steph, late arrival, sir.
Shoot, see Stephanopoulos.
Yep, hopped in to catch outros. That's right. Mr. Bushido, where can people find you at, sir?
Find me here, and you can
I am
sometimes find me.
here.
Sometimes you can find me on Wasted with Wives on Fridays at
6 o'clock.
6 o'clock. I think it was. Yeah,
Yes.
6 o'clock.
Bob will be there
And
tomorrow.
Bobby will be there tomorrow.
Bobby will be there tomorrow.
Oh.
It's Wise's 25th episode, and he wants Bob to bring in the good times.
Nice. But mainly here on whatever day we decide to be on at 7 p.m. on the KY Bobby Show, and Twitter, Xbox, and PlayStation, Mr. Bushido, and 7.
Nice. And let's all give some hope and prayers to Mr. Bush. That's right. Mr. Bush is having a procedure in 4 days, correct? Yep.
Correct.
Yeah.
So hopefully everything will go good and I can stop coughing to death and stuff like that and be slightly normal at least.
I mean,
You
guys, I'm telling you right now, he's coming out the other side of this looking like Arnold Schwarzenegger. He's going to be ripped. He's going to be able to run 3 miles. That's right. And you're gonna catch him with a picket sign out in front of fast food restaurants preaching to people to be more healthy. That's right.
You got it, buddy. You got it.
All right, Spider Mac, sir, where can people find you at?
Spider Mac all over the board, everywhere. YouTube, Twitter,
Oh, he's back.
Spider Mac. Anyway, but yeah, just find me there, and I'm gonna hopefully I get my MRI here in the next couple of days to find out, get my surgery set up. So we're the injury podcast.
It was your best too, man.
Yeah.
He showed me a picture of that, and it don't look good. Don't look good at all.
Sucks. Really bad.
Oh.
It is
Yeah.
what it is, though. I mean, it's life. I mean, I can't do nothing about it.
Yep.
Last Monday, I ended up falling on some ice, and I was already dealing with the knee problem, and my knee went underneath me and just obliterated my freaking quad. So it is what it is, and I'm here still. I'm alive. I just can't walk that fast, so that's the crappy part about it. But it is what it is. So, and that's really about it, man. I'm gonna be playing Suicide Squad here, whatever the early access is on the 29th.
Oh, we stop bringing that game up.
Yep.
Well,
Why? It looks good.
let me tell you this.
That looks horrible. I can't wait for you to come back and say, I was wrong about this game.
I don't know. Power in our private chat. Power has been talking, and I've been watching some of the developer insights. I don't know, dude. I mean, they've got some big future plans for Suicide Squad, and it's kind of got
plans,
me.
but
I don't know. I mean, this could be the one that makes us forget Gotham Knights.
I don't think Gotham Knights was bad though.
Right.
The only thing with Gotham Knights was they didn't have much in the actual world itself. The game was fine, like the missions and.
But did it live up to the other Arkham games?
no. What they should have done was flip the teams.
Yeah, but where
They should have let the main team work on that one, and then let the other, just the B team, the Montreal team work.
Well,
on
you
that
also
one.
got to realize though too about
Suicide
Gotham
Squad.
Knights and Suicide Squad. There's one thing that's different between that and the Arkham games. One's a single player game and one's a co-op game, and that's the biggest thing. People don't, you got to realize that frame drop and keeping that tether and stuff like that. Because they have an open non-tether that knocks a lot of frames off. You know what I'm saying?
Down
So-
badly, yeah.
Yeah, so we're looking at tethering problems and stuff like that. Like, it's you got to understand that like why that it's not as good as clearly Arkham Knight. Arkham Knight for a 2016 game looks better than 98% of the games that are out right now. And it's just because, but think about it, it's just a single player game. You only got one person on screen. You got nobody moving, so it's fine. It's
If they remastered that game right now and put it in a 3 set and sold it for $70, I'd buy it.
Oh man, yeah. I
I'm
don't
a
know.
Batman simp.
I'm a
Batman simp.
Yeah, I am too. That's why I bought Gotham Knights, because I like Nightwing. I'm AKA Dick Grayson. Yeah.
That's too, yeah. And Red Hood.
Yeah, and Red Hood. I'm a DC fan through and through. I mean, yeah, Marvel, they got the movies and they got the Avengers and they got Spider-Man, but I mean, come on, man, DC. We're talking about
Marvel's my main chick. but DC
masters
is my
of
side chick,
storytelling. Yep. Hey, and this is KY Bob, host. I don't know. I feel like a mediator now. Yeah.
You are a host.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Host of the Game Set Live podcast, wrangling these ruffians every week, usually on Wednesdays, this week on Thursdays. You can catch the replay on the KY Bob YouTube channel, or starting the day after the show, you can listen to the replay on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Pocket Casts, and Amazon Music. Just search for Game Set Live, not GSL, Game Set Live, and KY Bob, and you will find it.
Hey, Bobby, how we doing on Spotify anyway?
We're not doing bad, but I mean, I'm like
Okay.
I'm not like breaking the doors down or anything, but
Okay. Well,
I have we have
we
several.
get like 100
Yeah,
listeners.
yeah,
200.
we have a couple hundred listeners that listen every week.
All right, nice.
Yeah, I would really appreciate it if all those people
Hi to you
would come.
guys on Spotify. We appreciate you. Thank you.
I would
Especially
really,
me from the bottom of my heart.
I would really like it if they came and subbed to the YouTube channel too. That would help out a lot. Oh, you hear that?
It would be nice.
Free subscription.
Do what you do.
Anyway, we'll catch you guys next week. Thank you, chat, for being live as always. And Steph, who just noticed he just noticed that his name was in the overlay. I had to remind him that he's a valuable part of the team too. But yeah, everybody, game on. Be nice to each other, and touch some grass sometimes. Jeez. Night, everybody.